So mine is working. And you know what? You know what? You know what? Say something?
Yo, is it good? Is it
Yo.
right now?
Yeah, bro. And you know what? You
It's
sound
not,
so
but
good.
the face isn't captured. Oh, there we go.
So we're going to figure out the faces issue. But for now, I know you got a show to host, and we'll figure that
Yeah,
out.
yeah, show host, eh? Yeah.
What?
All right, yeah, sure. Let's put the intro back
No.
on, bro.
Okay. That's how
All right,
you
guys,
know it's a
intro.
royal fuck up. Is when it's
Yeah,
like, we gotta run it back.
we gotta run the intro.
This is gonna be rough.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Manga Lookout. I'm your host Sky, and I'm here with my co-host Kizer. This is definitely the first take here. We are reading and reacting to, yeah, exactly. Dragon Ball Kakumei, chapter 23. Chapter 23, right, Rocky? Yeah, 23.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's called Hoi Poi Trap. And we're excited for this one because, yo, is Bulma actually dead, bro? That's what we need to find out, and I don't think she is, obviously.
I don't think she is. I think she's in that little tank. I think she's safe.
Yeah, bro, they were showing this whole tank system just for her to die. Come on, bro. Like, that's not happening.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's not happening. So let's forget all that shit. What else happened in that chapter though? Admiral Fennel.
Yo, big L. Big L, ladies and gentlemen.
Not a real Saiyan, bro. That's all I know. Embarrassing.
She's
Rocky
about
said
to
stop lying,
learn.
bro. Yeah.
What does Rocky say?
Apparently to Jiro, they said Rocky said stop lying, bro. You know what? I guess we'll never know. I'm the only one who understands.
Listen, as a wise man once said, why you always lying? Is that how it goes?
I think so.
Okay.
Bro, I don't know, man. I think it goes something like that. But he's not here to confirm that.
All right, Josh, call out the chat. Who's in the chat right now?
All right, let's see. So in the chat, we got Mr. Eddie, we got some Gerald, we got Lil Trey. We appreciate y'all. Lil Trey also said, "I almost forgot this was happening." Yeah, I mean, I almost forgot. Just, just to mention, I was sleeping just 10 minutes ago, or like 15 minutes. And yeah, Joe says it's not a Dragon Ball Z fan podcast if they don't fuck up. Hey, this is the Manga Lookout. We don't fuck up here on Thursdays usually, but you know, if you're trying to see more fuck ups, Kizer does host that on Monday, and we're here for it. So, yeah. Gerald says, I waited for this. I said last week I would read, but I made it. I am not a traitor. Okay, so you actually saved the chapter.
Gerald's
Nice.
an OG. Let's go, Gerald.
See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have just fucking. If I was you, I would have just fucking. Right? I'm not waiting.
Yeah, I'm selfish. Yeah.
I'm not waiting, man. Yeah, definitely.
Just like your boy Vegeta.
I was about to say, yeah, it's the Vegeta in me. That to me though, I don't view that as a diss. That's more of a compliment.
It's Saiyan pride.
Exactly. It's all pride. It's all pride at the end of the day. We're actually come to look at it. We are 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 28 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost caught up. And then there's no more Kakumei Weekly, Kizer. We're done. We're done with Kakumei Weekly after that. We can move on to something else, do some new stuff, play around with it. But this time slot, it's gonna be sad, honestly, and we're almost there. Like, dude, it's been a fucking journey. We've been doing Kakumei now for months, like months. I don't remember when we started.
We
I want
committed
to
to
say,
it
yeah,
early on,
yeah, we
like
did.
in our not in their journey, but in ours. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's been cool because it's obviously like it is a niche, like to read a fan made version of a manga. But we've
yeah,
found some really cool people that have jumped into the chat every week, and
yeah.
some folks aren't in here right now, but they might jump in later on in the stream, or they come in the other next week. Life gets busy, but it's been cool. And I'm glad we did it, and I'm glad we're going to continue doing it every release for
Yeah.
sure, as well as whenever Super gets back. I know this is Josh is rigging my role. My bad. I've been starving to host as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, listen. The
No, that's
Dragon.
not why. It's just you've reminded me that we don't have Super yet, and it's pissing me off.
I know. Man, it.
We need Super, bro. We need this Black Frieza arc now, bro. Come on, what are you doing?
So has he any updates, Josh, on this? Have you heard
Um,
anything?
well, the biggest update is if you're in the Discord, I did ping the manga people who have manga roles, and there was Toyotaro did draw Goten and Trunks for Volume 3. He's been doing this monthly, kind of like drawing old like Toriyama stuff and doing it in his way and style. It says Volume 3. I'm hoping this is the last volume, to be honest, and then we go back to Super. But it's cool that he's still getting that pen into work. He's putting that pen to work still. He's getting geared up hopefully for Black Frieza. I think he just needs a couple more months maybe, but I'm hoping we get to it this year.
Yeah.
Like, I hope the next year thing. Dime is a completely different project. Has nothing to do with Toyotaro. Has nothing to do with his team. I don't want it to be like let's wait for Daima and then we'll push out. I don't want that. It's completely different. Let's get Daima and let's get Super. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sabini in chat says, "Hey." Alexa in chat also says, "Yo."
How you doing?
Welcome on in, our producers. We appreciate you coming in right at the nick of time because we are about to read and react to Dragon Ball Kakumei, chapter 23. Kazer's excited. I'm excited, and it's time to see if Bulma is actually dead, which
And
I think me and you
excited.
both know. Goku's excited. Well, I think both of us know she's probably dead. So
She's gone.
Rocky's excited. Everybody's excited.
I think Rocky just made like a key discovery in his Raditz development.
Maybe.
It sounds like.
Maybe.
Okay.
But he better tone it down a little bit because it might end up being some crazy shit, dude. You know, like those movies like the mad scientist and they make like the bad project, like the project just they go too crazy, you know, and then they end up getting a cell, and then the cell just ends up, or like they end up getting like the androids, and the androids just kill Shiro. Boom. It's one of those things, man. You don't want Rocket to end up with that. Andrew Raditz comes in and we're both done.
That's true. That's a
we're
good
6
point.
feet under. All right, do you have it up on stream?
So the stream, if I don't have Discord open, it keeps cutting us, and I've never had that before. It's very strange.
Rocky's building something? Yeah. He's building something very, very legally.
Yeah, legal is the key word in that equation. Minor difficulties, everybody. We'll have our daily programming back in just a short while. How was that?
Yeah, you know, solid.
Watch this. No, never mind.
Wait, Alexa said, "Oh my gosh." Gerald said, "Tell him to upgrade my beloved 18, please." Now, in what way are you talking about upgraded? Because there's a many ways you can upgrade 18. And it doesn't have to do with strength.
Okay, Josh, you know, the fact that you're not on screen and saying that just doesn't bode well.
Well, that's not on me, so...
Okay, well, a little bit. Okay, so here's the question, right, ladies and gentlemen? How are we going to turn along.
Just keep your Discord on the second monitor.
I don't have a second monitor at the moment. That's kind of the problem. I
So
can.
just keep Discord up.
Actually, hold on. I got this. I got this.
Dude, it looked like you were about to do the fucking fusion, huh? What the fuck was that?
Fusion. I did do a little fusion, but it'd be perfect.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. No,
It's minimal, but you did.
I did. Thank you. I'm glad that you like recognized it though.
Yeah. So we did talk about the cover, chapter 23, I believe. Salaga having Vegeta up on the showcase, Bulma, Peppino there. You have like a granola, like a cerulean right beside Peppino, which I found really interesting. Honestly, I think that's the most interesting thing about this cover is the fact that the person beside Peppino is actually a cerulean. Because are we gonna bring ceruleans into Kakumei? Which I think they will.
You're sure that's cerulean?
Bro, it has to be. Look at the goggles. And the hair. It's definitely a cerulean.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I hope this works. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where did you go? If we put you over here. Whoa, what the fuck? Look at our cameras. Jeez.
Ceruleans may not exist in Kakumei, but there is one right here on the cover. I'm positive that's a cerulean right beside Peppino on the left here. So in some sort of way, they put it in the cover at least. But in terms of the story, yeah, maybe not in the story, but in this cover there is a cerulean. Just let Kizer finish this up, and then we'll get started here. Well, we'll definitely get started. Be a Tuffle with those goggles and that hair? Highly doubt it.
Whoa! Jesus.
I highly doubt that.
Got Josh right here next to me. There
Sick.
You go. There you go. That's
Why is there a bear there? I know, it's just right in front of them. It's funny. It's like a bear. Are we talking about like in my background? Like there's a bear in my house? Like what? What's going on?
it would be so funny.
Should I be concerned? Like
Just some dude in a bear costume. That would be so good.
yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, random dude in my house in a bear costume.
I feel like you don't agree.
No, not at all. It's okay though. Now I get to see myself through your screen. That's exactly what I've been wanting my whole life.
Well, that's a little conceited, but you know, I still love you, buddy. I still love you. We are good.
We're good now?
Yeah.
Sick. All right. I guess we'll get into it. This is a 51-page chapter, so let's get a move on. Dragon Ball Kakumei, chapter 23, Poi Poi Trap. Kizer and I definitely think Bulma's alive.
I did
Let's
not.
see.
Okay, no, I did say that. Yes.
All right, let's go. First page. Okay, I completely just skipped 2 pages. Okay, cool. So, well, of course, I got the ad. Apologies. All right. All right, now we start. So we see the part where Salaga crushes the capsule,
Oh.
and you see like some sort of like vortex, like a void vortex. Fennel, the useless Fennel, is crying. All right, next page. I can't move. What's happening, dude? Dude. So we see like this vortex thing, but it's looking like the Mafuba, like almost like it's trapping him inside of this capsule, and you see Bulma on the bottom there looking angelic as shit. Bro,
She
it's
just
almost
saved
like
the fucking day. She did it herself, like we
oh
said.
my god. Okay, next page. Bulma's out. She says, "Thank you, Kaba. Don't worry, I'll take care of the rest." And it says "Ahoy Poi Trap," and it's exactly. It basically worked like a Mafuba, or the evil containment wave. Oh my gosh!
Go.
And she trapped Salaga in this capsule. All right. Okay, next page. Salaga is now trapped in this room that Bulma was in. He's looking around, and he's kind of curious, like, what the fuck's going on?
Did it work? Is it gonna be
Alright.
enough?
I know. Page
Next
48.
page.
Hello, Mr. Demon. Here's your favorite target, live from the vast lands of Sadal. What have you done to me? You thought I was helpless prey, and that was your biggest mistake. Alright, next page. How could a vulgar earthling trick me like that? Answer me. It's far from easy to get out of Hoi Poi capsule. You've just crushed your own hands. You just crushed with your own hands. There is, in fact, a voice command to be pronounced in Namekian, an almost dead language. Nevertheless, if someone foolishly tries to force the opening or destroy the capsule from the outside, an emergency command is activated, and the assailant exchanges positions with the capsule's host. Oh, so even if you were to come out, Bulma goes right back in.
She is so smart.
And the only way he gets out is by a fucking pronounced word or a command in Namekian, an almost dead language.
Bro got bamboozled.
Oh my gosh.
He sure did, little trick.
He's like, the capsule metamorphosis completed
Checkmate.
into a Hoi Poi trap capsule. From now on, there's no escaping. Alright, next page. She's holding the Hoi Poi trap. And I guess your 4 minions knew all about it? And Bulma's like, absolutely not. And he's like, how? We couldn't have estimated the extent of your powers when we first met you. So there was a probability that you had the ability to make one of them talk via your magic with hypnosis or whatever stratagem you could have come up with. I decided to keep the secret of the Hoi Poi trap capsule to myself and bet everything on you destroying it once you had it. You were one step ahead. Well done. It's amazing that someone as pathetic as you can compensate for this weakness by creating technology of this magnitude.
That's a compliment.
Yeah. Bulma says, I was inspired by an earth-sealing technique called the Mafuba! Yes! As well as the genius of the Tuffles. Without their contribution, sealing an abomination like you would have been impossible. But the result is obvious. You're trapped, and there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, next page. You're in prison, miniaturized in this pocket dimension, and I'm safe. Checkmate. And then Fennel says, how could I've given up at such a time? Damn it. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's charging in. You see Khalifa's pupils just fade out. Blood gushing out of her mouth. Next page, page 52. Slug says, well, I admit it. You had me fooled. Nevertheless, you've chosen the wrong person to lock up. Do you have any idea who I am, you ignorant bastards? I'm Salaga the Magician, known as the Master of Dimensions. And you get a great shot of his eye, whatever.
I look sick.
Right. Next page. Then Bulma, and then Salaga behind, he's like, it's literally my main specialty. I can travel through all dimensions. And yes, even the pocket dimensions, as you call them. You're definitely not on a lucky streak here. And his arms are coming back out. Okay, next page. Khalifa's getting up, she's an asshole. And then Cobb's like, damn it. Look at you. You're all struggling to stand up. You've surprised me, and I sincerely congratulate you. Not many people have managed it, but the time has come to speed up. You've wasted too much of my time. Alright. Salaga's about to hit Bulma with some magic. Kaba says, Mrs. Bulma! And she's flying into a different dimension. Then you see a foot, almost like a Saiyan foot on the bottom left. It looks like Vegeta's foot, maybe.
No. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Next page. She says a portal, and she's trying to get out. She's about to get into like this black hole looking thing. Admiral, please lend me some of your ki. Kebi is an entity that feeds on my ki. Without energy, he's ineffective and regeneration is compromised. The same applies to my twirling force. That's Peppino talking about her like technology. Very well, Peppino. Khalifa says, hey, drag queen. Okay. Next page. Salaga turns around. Khalifa gives her the fuck you. With the tongue out and everything.
Is he gonna give a shit? Like, this could mean nothing to him. Or is that
universal?
We're about to find out.
Next page. Peppino gets in on him from behind, gets a kick.
Oh, look at his face.
Yeah. Blood is gushing out. Says, please don't follow me. I think Peppino's talking about Khalifa and stuff. Alright, next page. The portal. Peppino gets into the portal with Salaga. And Bulma.
Maybe a haircut.
Then, yeah. Maybe that too. And then Khalifa's just there looking. Next page. A parallel dimension. Now we see Peppino, Bulma, and Salaga. Alright. She says, you're safe in here. I'm gonna put an end to this whole charade. I don't doubt you at all, Peppino. Your mom would be proud. Yeah, but yo, Peppino's been kind of getting rocked, though. Like, Peppino's strong,
but he's died like 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah. Alright, next page. Salaga's grinning. You fool. You've just signed your death warrant. Here, alone with me, in a dimension from which you can no longer escape? You see Peppino almost like powering up here. Don't worry about me. We're both in a very critical state. Let's get it over with. Here and now. He says, if you so wish. And she says, or sorry, Peppino says, critical state. Almost kind of like Zenkai, you know? Like, you're getting a Zenkai boost, maybe? Alright. And the next page, you get them both powering up. Okay, Peppino's got to show up. Peppino's got to show up now, because Peppino's strong, but Salaga's gotten the number on him twice now.
Look. Peppino just scraped into the playoffs. We're about to find out if he's a champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Next page. Peppino charges in. Anti-space punch. Salaga says. All I have to do is create an object in front of me. All right, Peppino's creating some sort of thing so it can take the damage for me. Okay, so the damage ends up being blocked in some sort of way by Peppino. Okay.
Nice.
Next page. Twirling force. But uses his head? But it hits Salaga in the gut. He doesn't look like that. That definitely looks like it hurt. For sure.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of trying to shrug it off. You can see from like the motion of his head. And he's like, sure, moron. And he kicks Peppino out. Peppino's coughing up blood. And there's like a staticky like thing going on with Peppino on the bottom there.
Is Peppino about to go super?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Next page. You get a bunch of electricity. A bunch of electricity. Peppino's powering up. Some lightning comes out of the sky. Looks like it actually hits Peppino on the bottom there, maybe? I don't know. Next page. But Peppino gets like... Wait.
No, go back.
Go back. Peppino's actually... That's Peppino
going down.
Yeah,
charging.
Going down.
Yeah.
And hits him with another twirling... But this time it's a twirling elbow. Straight to the gut. Salaga's coughing up blood again. This one looks like it hurt as well. Pepino's getting a lot of hits in now. That's what happens when you get a Zenkai boost. Next page. It's pushing Salaga all the way back. Salaga's grunting. And he starts yelling out on the bottom panel here of page 68. Okay. Next page. I am sick of you, he says. You may be giving me a hard time, but you've no idea how much magic I've acquired. Over 403,986 years. And I intend to show it to you.
Nerd.
And he just see, like, his eyes are crazy right now.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Next page. You kind of get, like, an imagery of Pepino's face here, but it's looked like it's, like, in a portrait. You have, like, a devilish look of Slug on the bottom. It says, I'm going to grind you into dust, Pepino. And he's got a crazy look. He looks crazy.
Yo, that's nuts. That's terrifying.
That is terrifying. Next page. You have a Salaga that's almost like feral. Very, like, feral looking with the veins popping out, the long fingernails, and he's looking crazy now. And this is looking like a induced, like, magic in him that made him turn feral. Okay, that's sick. He looks good. Next page. I'm not impressed, Salaga. And then you get a roar, looks like, from him, and he looks complete devilish now. It's like Broly when Chilai got hit.
This is nuts.
And then Pepino on the bottom panel says, the blow comes from my left. I have to make something strong enough to absorb the impact. Oh, no. Pepino's going to make something. It's just not going to be strong enough this time. It's going to break through. Oh, I feel it. I see it coming. Next page. Salaga gets a shadow, like, punch straight to the right side. What? And teeth coming out of Pepino. It's like annihilation right now.
Wow. Pepino's getting rocked again, bro.
Oh my gosh.
This is nuts. Right. That was a cool move, though.
Yeah. Next page. You see Pepino flying away, but Salaga's catching up with Pepino here. On the bottom panel, Pepino's falling. Shit, I can't take this for too damn long, Dome. And yeah, just bleeding everywhere, basically. Next page. Oh, our dear scientist is activating his defense mechanisms. You seem to be running out of options. Smoke? It must be toxic. That should get out of the door without too much effort. And you get like a bear. It looks like a barrier looking thing on the bottom there. This bastard literally won't let me breathe. Yeah, because Salaga is just very persistent. He's just going. All right, page 76. What? Smoke surrounds me? And then Salaga grabs Pepino like this, gets him in a lock, and then literally sucking Pepino's existence away. Literally.
I was gonna say sucking his face, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like my vitality's slipping away, and there's nothing I can do. Bulma says, Pepino, hang on. It's a very recent technique you're undergoing, which I copied from a few creatures made of pure energies on planet Bread, who wandered around with the sole aim of finding vitality to feed on. And now you're falling apart. And on the bottom left panel, you see Pepino slowly drifting away, yeah. And says, and then you get Pepino, wake up. Kebia? Kebia's like his like gadget thing, I think. And you get like that punch thing that's like Pepino's, and Salaga's alerted with it, gets Pepino straight from the face. It's almost like an after image or something like that Pepino has. There's like it reminds me of like a stand from JoJo's. There's like these things called stands.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Reminds me of. All right, next page. Page 78. It's looking like armor's being attached, almost like Iron Man. You know when Iron Man in the later movies he starts calling the armor. Maybe it's something like that, but going to his face now too. It looks like his arms on the first one, his face on the second one, his wrists on the third one, And then next page, you get Kebia. Stabilization, 100% compatible host. Armor mode activated.
Let's go.
That's sick. All right. So this is Peppino's like full-on form here. Okay. What is that? Bulma says. And Saga says, just another one of your gadgets. Know that you won't be surprising me again. Peppino says, Kebia, so you're evolving on your own all this time. Let's see how much it's worth. Okay. Let's see. Next page. Peppino gets a gut punch, twirling force that looks like straight to Salaga's gut again. We don't see his face this time, so we don't know how...
My guess is next page is going to be just like... Bleh.
Yeah, let's see. Next page.
No.
And he gets flown back all the way, but it looks like Salaga has a fist ready on the bottom panel here. Next page. Gets a shadow punch, and it actually hits Salaga, it hits Peppino again. And you see blood splatter. Oh my gosh, Peppino cannot catch a break. Ever. But here's the thing, is this armor now going to deflect it? Is it going to, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Next page. Yeah, Peppino seems fine. Well, good enough, at least. Salaga says, ha ha ha. This ability really hurts me. You're brilliant, that's for sure. Looks back and says, so stop this if you can. Okay. Next page. You get... Oh my god, this is all we ever wanted. This is all we ever wanted. Tien, 6 arm. This is all we ever wanted. This is all we ever wanted.
Okay, why is it here? Well, come on, Tien. You dropped the ball, Tien.
We got 6. I forgot what the technique is called, but Tien does this in
It's
Dragon
so
Ball in his arc in the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament, I believe, is when he first shows it. Is it against Roshi? I forgot. It's been so long. And that's why we're watching Dragon Ball. It's been a while, but he's using a move. He's got like 6 arms. He looks
sick art.
Dope as shit. Yeah. Great art, by the way. Very good art. All right, next page. Starts sending out like shadow punches straight to Peppino on page 86 here. We're wrapping up the chapter here, so just expect something big or maybe something crazy.
Peppino's done.
Next page. Peppino seems like he's dodging some of them on page 87 because he's still okay. You see like one punch right beside him, and it looks like he shifted out. This bastard recognizes all of my positions, so he doesn't end up in the path of my shots. Grah. I don't have any other choice. Things being as they are, one might as well. And it looks like he's doing some like spirit bomb kind of like pose. Obviously it's not a spirit bomb, but it looks like he's doing like that spirit bomb pose.
Yeah, he's channeling energy for sure.
Channeling energy. Next page. Ha ha ha. You can't dodge this one, or I'll destroy everything in its path and kill you and this Bulma. You have no choice but to stop it. So go ahead, grant my wish. And Peppino says, damn it. I can't lose, not now. They're all counting on me. And then obviously Bulma's there just watching the fight as she's in this like cube. It almost looks like that cube that the angels are able to use to get
transport.
Transport from universe to universe. And it's actually what they were using too. Emeron, Salaga, and Dula.
True.
All right, next page, page 89. Well, on Manga Draft, Peppino is trying to like, I think, just stand his ground, trying to hold. I don't think he's trying to deflect the blast. I think he's trying to hold the blast.
Yeah.
Give up. Let yourself be overwhelmed. I can even take away your pain if that will make your choice easier. That's crazy, bro. That is a crazy thing to fucking tell someone. I can take away the pain you're about to feel here if that will make your choice easier. Listen, you guys can die, but I will take the pain away while you're dying. That's crazy. That is an absurd thing to say. All right.
That's
next
nuts.
Page. Salaga, master of the dimensions. You've already lost. And Salaga's like, huh? Bulma. And then you get some 2-finger fucking, I don't know what's going on here, but it's like but he's...
It's an arrow.
Wait, Peppino... No. that he's putting his 2 fingers in the ki blast of Salaga. Okay, and then next page fires a direct ki blast inside the ki blast towards Salaga.
Through Salaga, because remember how I was saying on the previous page, it looks like an arrow at the edge of the finger, or there's like a shape of an arrow.
Yeah, but he's using the ki blast within Salaga's current ki blast to get through him.
Right, but take note of the shape of that like almost cheesy arrow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Right? And then look at the next page. Look behind Salaga.
Yeah.
So it went through him. Yeah, 100%.
All right. Next page here. The last page of the chapter. Ki is not supposed to be able to impact me. But of course it wasn't planned. He'd planned it all. And there's a big hole in Salaga's chest here. He's coughing up blood. Pepino's like, here we are at the conclusion, Salaga. And then the last page. Well done, Hybrid. I must admit it. You've won. Salaga is down for the count.
Cool. Gerald says Salaga's a donut. Sure is. I don't believe him. I'm looking at his face here. I'm getting Joker vibes. Like there's something like, oh, I guess he got me. Better put your guard down so I can end you. Like that kind of vibe.
You know, I might. Okay, so look at the chapter 24 cover. Maybe that'll change your mind because we're going to Dula now.
But are we?
Dula, Broly. Yeah, no, for sure. They can be fucking. They can fucking with us. You know, maybe we'll get like half of this chapter will be the final conclusion,
right,
of it, and then we'll get to this at the end. But
Dragon Ball Kakumei / Donut Maker.
For real.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, the artwork does look really sick for 24 though. So we got Super Saiyan King.
Wait, you know what's crazy too is I totally forgot what's going on with Broly right now.
Yeah, he's still like Magma Broly.
What I'm curious on though is like, yeah, he's still like. Wait, so Kale didn't do anything? I thought Kale didn't. Or is Kale still trying to?
Aren't they like they're like in his mind or something? I don't know. I
forgot.
They've gone somewhere and we're getting him, but it's not like his physical self. I forgot exactly how that is. Someone let us know.
Yeah.
Lil Trey says Broly knocked her the fuck out. Gerald says Kale tried to, but Broly refunded her help.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's The
King's looking badass.
Where'd you see the Little Trey's message?
On screen.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I know. For some reason, some of them are showing up in the chat. Some of them are not showing up. I don't know. Nuts chapter.
Yeah, it was the same people, but I'm excited to finally move past this and go back to Dula and King Sadala and Broly and stuff too. And then, hey man, I'm not even just trying to say this, but I'm trying to see what the fuck's gonna go on with Vegeta and Amron. Because like, because how it is Vegeta has to get power up. He has to. There's no way. So either Vegeta gets Ultra Instinct, he gets a new form, or he just loses. Like, you know what I mean? Or he just fucking loses. Because he can't beat Amron right now. And as for this is interesting too, because we don't know what Dula is fully capable of yet. Do we? Because, like, he's gotten beaten up a little bit, right? We've seen him getting beaten up, but he was beaten and battered, and he was still laughing. Crazy. Broly was going berserk, and he was just laughing.
Here's the thing, too.
This is crazy.
Why is he still alive? How? All right, like, I don't
Because
know.
Broly's attacking anyone he sees. It's not even like, you know?
But from a story writing perspective, like it almost seems like Salaga's getting knocked out first, and then Dua Lipa over here is still in the
Yeah.
fight. You know what I'm saying? So from a narrative, why are they leaving him for last? At least seemingly, you know, like there might be a little bit more to him, like you're saying, than meets the eye.
Or yeah, that or just how everything kind of played out.
Yeah. Okay. You
And
know what? That's a boring perspective. Spill the tea with me. All
all right,
right.
the reason why Dula is here is because he literally has a full-on demonic form, and that is why it's not been showcased yet. And because Broly has this demonic magma-looking ass form, Dula is gonna match that. He's gonna match Broly 1v1, and he's gonna kick Broly's ass in the beginning. Broly's gonna get consciousness of what's going on, and Broly's gonna rip his head off, and we're gonna see it on the last panel of this chapter, or the next one, because it says for Chilai. So it's either this chapter or the
Oh.
next.
Yeah, I think this chapter is going to, like you said, start probably half of it's going to be the conclusion of the arc that we're on right now, or the little story arc that we're on right now. Then we're going to get into this, and I think you're right. I think, you know, we're going to end on a heck of a cliffhanger on
Yeah.
24, and we're going to have that conclusion probably in 25. And
Yeah.
then what do we got here? Dude, see, we can't read ahead. It's so bad. Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, and I don't want to click the covers of the other ones either, because you never know.
yeah. No, it's good. I'm excited. I think, you know, there's so much that still needs to be closed here, and that's what's sick is, you know, like we've said, like they can do this with every single arc they have going on right now. I hope that's how they treat this. That you know, we're gonna get to Krillin and Tien and them, and they've been training for a while. We're gonna get a little progress. I'd like just at least one of those touch points. That would be sick, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. At least
Yeah.
for what's in the books right now.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like we need to finish this whole Saiyan shit, right?
Right.
Because they've just been focusing on this. Now I know we got a little bit of like, actually we didn't really get much of Piccolo, but we got a bit of like the Hit Frost, we got a little bit of the Pride Troopers, got a little bit of Tien. I mean, we haven't really gotten that much either, but I think that the writers right now are purposely trying to conclude this part, because this is like the indication that like they're not ready yet. Like even if they beat them, I sure as okay, I am almost fucking certain if Vegeta beats Amaron, he will be like, we are not fucking close to ready. Like, yeah, I beat this guy. Let's say he gets power. Let's say he gets Ultra Instinct or Ultra Instinct Sign, because that's how Goku started it off. Because in my opinion, I think Vegeta, if Vegeta were to get Ultra Instinct, I think he would master it a lot. I think so. Even in canon, so let's say for example, Vegeta never had Ultra Ego, but the writers gave him Ultra Instinct. I think it would be unfair to make him have mastered Ultra Instinct in terms of power like Goku did, only because Vegeta actually thinks too much. So it should be harder for him to master it, unlike Goku. Same thing if Goku were to be Ultra Ego, it wouldn't fit him. It would take him a lot longer to adapt it over Vegeta.
Yeah, I have
So
a
what I'm
feeling that
thinking-
if he does
yeah.
it, it's gonna be like, you know what, I put
Sign.
it on, but
And it's very
just
flawed.
not my color. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or like it's just like he may borderline beat Amaron, but it's like I need to work on calming the fuck down. And you know, it'd be
Or
really
doing
cool
something
if-
different, like you're saying.
or
Like,
doing something different.
yeah.
Yeah. But if he does go the UI route, it would be really cool if we see a moment where Goku ends up being part of the war later on, and you kind of get like Goku showing Vegeta how to meditate or how to control your emotions and be a bit more calm in that sense, because we do know that Vegeta in Kakumei has been a lot more on the relaxed side. He's more of a I mean, he is a family man in canon, world too, but he's more of a family man. He cares a lot about everyone. Saiyan Pride. He cared a lot about where Gohan was going. I mean, obviously, we can also debate all we want on how much he really cares about Gohan indirectly too in canon, but it's shown more in like a I actually like really care for you like at face value
Yeah.
in Kakume, whereas in canon it's more like you should be this. I expect this from you, right? It's more of like a very old school mindset. I expect this from you. You should be doing this,
Yeah.
right? Very conservative mindset. Whereas here, he's more like, yo, I like you, Gohan. I want you to be able to go to this place, train, and I'll see you in 2 years. Let's kick some ass, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? He's literally sat on the table with Gohan, or like got close to him and said, "So what are we doing?" Because he knows, like, if I'm the strongest, if I'm not the strongest, it's you. Okay? Like, we gotta match each other here. What are we doing? So I feel like, just to go back to the point,
Because it's basically like Goku's not part of the equation. And what have
yeah,
we seen? It's been Vegeta and Goku have been at the forefront of decision making, as far as going into combat at the very least, which is a lot of what
yeah,
these things are.
yeah.
And so now, yeah, guess what? Pops isn't here. Like, Gohan, you're a full-fledged adult. You've discovered Super Saiyan ants. Like, let's see. Like, what like you got to step into some big shoes right now because we need to make
Hmm.
some decisions. And that's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And yeah, that's gonna be really, really exciting because we know that it's either Vegeta gets a power up or he's dead,
Yeah.
and we know he's not dying because he's been one of the major factors on how these 12 universes are going to progress because if if Gohan's not, and to be fair though, Vegeta does seem like, especially in this setting with Sadala, he is a better leader than Goku in that sense. But Goku attracts people better than Vegeta. So
He's a better recruiter.
He's a better recruiter. So if Goku was here, this whole system would have been better in a sense because Goku can be the face, Vegeta can kind of be the leader. But Vegeta doesn't have that face. He's gotta be a bit of both. And he needs to win. He needs to be Amron. And we're just saying, how does he beat him? Because currently, yeah, he's done a good job for what he's done for what he has. Evo, it's just not enough. And I really, like I was saying, just to end it here, I do think if he goes into the UI form, I would love for him to not get mastered for a while and just stay signed and kind of be like, it's he's strong in it, of course. It's a big
But like a
power up for
flawed
him,
version.
but
Yeah.
it's very flawed. It's not even like he looks back at Goku in terms of power. He's like, how did he get to Master Ultra Instinct so early? But it's because it was so natural for Goku. It was very, very natural. It shouldn't be natural for Vegeta. Like if we're thinking about it
Yeah.
in how it makes sense, it shouldn't be. He should get UI. Maybe he should probably beat Amron still, but then be like, I'm not ready for the other ones at all, right? So that's what I'm hoping
I
for
like that.
because
Yeah.
that will progress him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that'd be really, really interesting. I think that I think that I'd like to see that as well. Him struggling to kind of hold it, I think, is probably what that looks like. That being maybe frustrating and what kind of keeps things in and out. Kind of like what we saw with Goku, right? Like he couldn't hold it for too long, right? And so that's why that fight gets dragged on so long. But because it's kind of like then it's okay. Well, Goku's out, and then he starts fighting Kefla, and then he's out, and then he just like it's so yeah. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, at Evo, he's been able to do a good amount of damage. So if he's able to channel Ultra Instinct in any sort of way, I think it's a wash. I think he
yeah, I do
cleans
think
it.
so too.
Yeah,
But what I will say is if he just gets like UI sign, and obviously it's not a mastered version of even UI sign, right? It's just a UI sign that he can use, but he still gets hit pretty frequently still because he's still trying to think. But he's got that speed still, and sometimes he still dodges. I do think if a real God of Destruction was there, they would handle Vegeta still pretty quickly. And I think Vegeta will realize. I really do think this. I think Vegeta will beat Amron at some sort of way. Let's just say it's either UI or like Ultra Instinct, or it's like a enraged form that's like they're trying to like mirror Ultra Ego, but it's not Ultra Ego kind of thing. They make their own version of it. I do think that Vegeta will, in his head, say, we are not ready, even after beating Amron. I do think that. I really do. I really think he's going to be like, I need a lot of work. I need to work on myself, too. I'm focusing on everybody else, but I need to focus on myself now, too. I am a target. I just beat a volunteer God of Destruction, who's obviously, he's not a real God of Destruction, but he's up there, right? Now I'm a target. People are going to find this out. They're going to be like, yeah, we're going for this guy because he's a big dog. And which is true. Vegeta is big in the grand scheme of things. They're going to target him quick. And I'm going to tell you, man, there's a lot of God of Destructions on the table. Beerus is going to be handling God of Destructions too, but
he's going to handle all of them.
Can't handle all of them. Champa's going to need help. These Gods of Destructions are going to need help.
Here's my vote. Okay. I think Vegeta, again, you got to get out of this situation, of course. But then you go, listen, you just need 5 of you at a time. You all turn into Super Saiyan gods. Okay, I'm going to go and figure this shit out. Then we have a planet of Super Saiyan gods that can at least hold their own against, I don't know, Salagas, maybe? Like the Salagas of the world, but like not necessarily from a like magic manipulation perspective, but like from how difficult they are as an enemy.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the one thing I can't lie I've been thinking about is like, what's stopping them from doing that? Like, I understand that, you know, the version of Super Saiyan God that Goten and Trunks are right now is significantly stronger than what these Saiyans would have, but that's because they've achieved it through training like Vegeta did. But you can bypass the training and still get a massive step up in the game just by getting 5 of you to circle jerk. You know what I mean? Yeah. So why not just be like, hey guys, you go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go and, like you said, train and find what's next for me, whether it's this Ultra Instinct, whether it's something else that we haven't seen yet and they're gonna play around. Let's see if they cook. I mean, Ultra Instinct gives them a lot to cook with though, and I do think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm hoping. I feel like it's not gonna happen, but I do want a Ultra Instinct Vegeta just because I know we'll never get in canon. It'd be cool to see. I think he would look badass in Ultra Instinct. So I hope that happens. If not, though, just give him something cool. Give everybody something cool. I want to see Piccolo still, man. I want to see Pan. I want to see my boy Krillin, Tien, Yamcha.
They will evolve Piccolo. I believe that, and I'm curious to know what that looks like. Especially as we're looking at the cover for next week's episode. Make sure to catch us next Thursday, everybody, where we will be reacting and reading to Chapter 24, Back to Reality. And I'm looking at Broly here. What an interesting design to this form. What is this going to look like? A Piccolo evolution from someone who's not sourcing the canon material. Yeah. Like, what is Piccolo's evolution going to look like? I think it's going to be really sick. I think it's going to look cooler than Orange Piccolo, and that's my prediction.
But sure. Why? What makes them not use Orange Piccolo? It's in the movie already. Ultra Ego's only manga. That's why they're not doing it. But Orange Piccolo's in the movie.
Yeah, but Gohan's not using Beast.
But do we know that?
Yeah, I swear they said that.
Did they say Beast as well?
Because here's the thing.
I thought they mentioned only Ultra Ego. That's why.
And here's the thing too. Like, this is straight up after Tournament of Power. No.
Sorry, you're right.
So we're not.
The point was only the stuff from Tournament of Power and previous would be implemented. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. Yeah.
So let's see, man. They've cooked with Broly. I can't wait to see if they can get, or if he can get to control the form. What does that look like? It's nuts. He looks like a volcano. It's crazy. Okay, so we have some messages I think I want to get to real quick. So Gerald says, Rocky, if you can read this, please upgrade 18 for me and make 18 for me. Krillin won't share. Man,
well,
would you?
You heard that one? You heard? Get the man what he wants.
He's on it. We got Eddie in the chat says, crazy game. Canada, Argentina 0-0 at halftime. Go Canadians. Let's go. Then we got Lil Trey. I can't wait for this month's chapter. Just teasing that for us.
I know.
Dangling it. He also says they aren't using the new forms because they already had the story written and they can't keep up with the releases of the new forms. For sure. That makes a lot of sense. Josh, anything you want to let the folks know about before we check out here?
Not much. Just tune into our Discord. I'll be putting up on Saturday the next Dragon Ball arc. Make sure all of you guys join in on it. We had a bunch of people for the last one, the peel off one. This one's a lot more fun because it is the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. There's only like 14 characters even in the arc, so we'll just do a top 10. That'll be fun. So make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you have the role event player as well. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Chapter 24. Back to reality. That's gonna be fun. Hopefully, Duel is gone. That's all I'm saying. Salaga's gone. Hopefully. So hopefully Duel is gone, and yeah, we should also have, since we are behind on me, on the VOD stuff. What I'll do is I'll do 2-episode VODs. I'll just cut them really short. I'll do 2-episode VODs for a couple.
It's a good idea. I like that. Also, folks, don't forget this Monday we get the return of Dragon Ball Fan Podcast, and we are going to be talking about Sparking Zero. We're going to gather any insights that have come up from the Summer Games Fest the behind closed doors playthroughs that some of these influencers got to go in and play on. It's cool. They each only had 30 minutes. And so a lot of people went in different directions to dive into this game and see how they could kind of, how you can interact with it. So there's a lot from that, a lot that's just been announced and released in general, including something I shared with Sky earlier today, which was the Ultimate Edition, and then there's like 2 other versions. There's the base, there's a slightly bigger package, and then the biggest, you get to summon the Super Dragon and all that. Yeah. It's crazy. What does that even mean? I'm gonna try and find out by Monday. Okay.
but yeah, guys, we actually have a lot of stuff coming for the Sparking Zero stuff. Make sure you stay tuned, because when Sparking Zero is out, not only will we be doing content, but eventually it would be cool if we do some tournaments in our Discord as well. Tournament formats. That'd be really fun. Also, just quickly, if any of you have not tried Fusion World, I'd recommend trying Fusion World. It's a Dragon Ball TCG. And it's really, really good. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that stuff, you played that growing up, I'd recommend at least trying it. There is a digital client. I'm upgrading it too to make it a lot better for newcomers as well. So
yes,
definitely try that out.
For sure. Me and Josh will also be playing a game on one of the Dragon Ball Fan podcasts as well. We will be in person playing. It'll be kind of educational for myself a little bit. I should aim to be a bit more knowledgeable on it than I am right now. And also for you, the viewer, if you're someone who hasn't had a chance to get your hands on cards, because that has been difficult for people, or maybe that's, of course, if you're waiting, and maybe you just haven't had a chance to even look into it. Maybe you didn't even know it was out there. Well, now you do, and we will have more content on that as well. But definitely keep up with us going forward. I am now moved, so
let's go.
Thank you. We will see you guys Mondays and Thursdays, and so stoked for that. And like Josh mentioned, we're gonna get those VODs going again too. Get hyped.
VODs going, shorts going, guys. I know it's been a rough couple weeks here, but we're back. And we should be back on schedule starting Sunday, probably. I'll probably have a short up by Sunday here. And you guys will see us Monday when we talk fully on Sparking Zero. And we cannot wait. I'm looking so forward to talking about Sparking Zero. I know Kizer's definitely fucking excited for that.
Woo!
So yeah, we'll check that out. And guys, like I said, check out Fusion World. Actually, what I will be doing is I will be putting out community posts with some polls on if you guys are interested in Fusion World and Sparking Zero, not only content, but just the games itself. Are you guys interested in it? And if you are, and And if other people who just check out the community post, we'll make specific channels for Sparking Zero and Fusion. I think we already have one for Fusion World. I want to make one specifically for Sparking Zero because we have a lot of ideas for Sparking Zero coming out. It's gonna be great. So we really want to push it. We want to push the Dragon Ball games like Sparking Zero, like Fusion World. And yeah, maybe I'll even do. You know what I was thinking actually, Mike. I was actually thinking of since I'm doing a regionals for Fusion World, I was thinking maybe doing like a mini vlog while I go.
Yeah.
And that'd be pretty cool too, just to show that. And maybe
Definitely.
not even post it, but like just show a little bit clips on TikTok or whatever, or even on Shorts. That'd be cool too.
Yeah, definitely that'd be sick. A short would be awesome. But yeah, whatever you can do, that's right. Our boy will be competing in the regional championships in Niagara. So
Niagara, yeah.
He's gonna be whooping ass, taking names as
for sure.
the Saiyan Prince.
Yep, and yeah, I'll be if we have people who are playing Fusion World and stuff, I got codes to give to people. I don't need the codes, so yeah, we can do some shit like that too. We can have some fun. We're gonna have some fun with that. We're gonna have some fun with Sparking Zero. We're gonna have some fun on Monday and Thursday. Make sure to check us out. I'll see you guys next week, Monday, where Kizer hosts the fan podcast, and I'll see you guys on Thursday when I host the Manga Lookout. See you guys. Peace.